Hello. I think I'm on. Just doing a little bit of Sky streaming tonight. A little chill. I've been wanting to stream for the past few days, and I just haven't. And trying to get back into the groove, and fortunately that's popping up at like 11 at night, so... Here we are. I almost missed doing this today. I've had a very weird day sleeping-wise. I also can barely hear. Let me fix that. Okay, I think we're good. But I went to bed at 9 a.m. ish, and then woke up at 4, which I don't know the math on that. It would be 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So that's like 7 hours of sleep, kind of. So I got a good amount of sleep, but just at the wrong time. I've eaten. Oh, yeah, the beginning. But I've been just... I've just been having an interesting day. And I'm probably going to try to go to bed soon after this, because I am meeting up with my mom tomorrow to do some Christmas shopping stuff. I played Baldur's Gate for, like, I played Baldur's Gate for 10 hours. I keep thinking, oh, I'm almost done. I must be close to done. And then I play through the night and barely do the things I meant to do, so... I want to get done before Christmas. I want to finish the game before Christmas, because I'm gonna be, like, at my folks' place for, like, a week or so, and I'm not gonna be able to bring my computer with me, so I can't play it all. And I feel like I've been playing for months, and I just kind of want to... I kind of want to be done. I want to get that ending. I keep getting, like, teeny tiny spoilers here and there about things, either from just the internet being as it is, or someone not realizing they're telling me a spoiler. And now my buddy Hermes, they're playing, and they're playing much faster than I did, than I am. So, like, I'm deep into Act 3. I have taken out 2 of the main, like, evil guys. I got 1 left. I'm literally in the room, to do the final fight with, to do with Orin. Vault of Knowledge. And once that's done, I think there's a few more things in the lower city I need to do. There's some, like, I have to go, like, House of Hope stuff. I have to do the backstory stuff with Shadow Hearts. We've got all of Astarion stuff. Still just stuff to do. And I believe there's going to be some stuff in the upper city. There's a painter who I haven't run into yet that I keep expecting to find, and I can't find him anywhere, so I don't know where he's gonna pop up. But Hermes, who... hopefully he's asleep right now. I think Hermes uses he. I'll stick with A, I can't remember. But I'm chatting with Hermes about how their game is going. And I'm very excited that they're having fun. But it's very funny to, like... I don't even know if it's been a week at this point since they've had it. And it's very funny, because, like, around a week or so ago... It's not tracking my hand? Hello? Cat, I swear to God, this cat is just on my desk all the time now. I don't know why you think that there's something you can do. Go, back you go. Cat, hey. Hey. Cat. Mimi! I swear to God. Cat. Oh my god. 1 second. This cat's being a pain. Oh. I don't know what has gotten into her. She's gotten a lot more ballsy about getting up on my desk after I feel like I did a pretty decent job training that out of her and giving her a separate space to be, but now she's just like, God, I'm not on your desk. I'm not in your way. I'm gonna die. Very annoying. But yeah, it's very funny because like, not even a week ago, Hermes was like, oh man, the Nautiloid, getting stuck in the Tiefling hideout. And now they're like, oh man, time to go fight Old Man Consequences. I forget what the Myrtle Paladin, his name. I forget what his name is. And I'm just like, oh god. You were going so fast. Why are you like this? I think she's trying to get on my lap, because she's starting to just paw at blankets. So I'm gonna just reshuffle real quick. Hey, cat. Cat, please give me a second. Here we go. Okay. Is that enough? Is that good enough for you, cat? Please get on my lap and stop being a butt. But yeah, I was chatting with Hermes, I think it was earlier today. But I was like, yeah, it's really funny, like how much faster you're going through this game than I am. To the point that I think you're gonna catch up to me and probably pass me if I don't go faster. And my assumption, one, I just play this game in spurts, so part of why it has taken me so long to get through this game is because I don't play it super consistently, so I'm really only playing it every few weeks. Big spurts every few weeks, but I'm taking a long time. There you go, kitty. There you go. Okay. Coordinate with her. She wants to sit on the edge of my lap. Okay. Alright, we're fine now. But like, I go through this game super slow, to the point that I'm trying to, like, not miss anything. Are you gonna get... Come on, man. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I'll do another run, is the thing. That's one of the big reasons why I'm being really slow with my run, is because I'm trying to get and do everything that I can, because I am very doubtful I'll do it again. And I'm also doing a Dark Urge run, so that adds additional just things into what I'm doing. Oh! Freaking cat. And she left my lap, of course. Sit back up. I haven't talked with Hermes in chat about, like, what he's doing in his run. Their run. I don't know. I thought I saw something. Let me check Discord. Oh. I thought I lit that up. Eh. Speaking of Discord, I hate this mobile update. And, like, I'm not the only one who hates it, but it's so bad. And I know I'll adjust to it, but I would have preferred to not have had to. Okay, yeah, he, they. I don't know, my brain was like, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, I'll be curious if there are things that Hermes is missing on his. Because I had a good collection of things that I had initially not done during my Act 1 run that I went back and did. There's a whole area I had missed. It wasn't a big area, and it wasn't very consequential, but it was a thing that was easy to miss, so I bet there's areas in Act 2 and Act 3 that I also missed. Which is just kind of how it is, unfortunately. But I want to get my run done, because I want to have a conclusion for my game, and then I want to go back and start experimenting. Like, achievement hunting, or... I have an idea to maybe do a second run, especially since they have updated it so that, I think her name is Minthara, now that they're having it so that you can have her as a companion without having to kill the whole tiefling camp. I would love to do that. I have a character who I would be interested in playing. I don't know what class I would play them as, but they are my changeling character who they originally were a bard, and then they became a pugilist. And I'm currently playing a bard, so I wouldn't want to just play bard again. But I don't know, maybe I would do monk or something. And also changeling is not a thing in vanilla Baldur's Gate, and I've been avoiding doing mods. So if I did another playthrough, I would be implementing mods. So I would be very curious to see if there is I'm assuming there's a changeling one out there, especially because in Baldur's Gate proper, they do have some implementation of changeling in the game. So I don't know how a mod would implement that, but we have something. We at least have a skin texture. I think that's the term. But I bet there's something. And, like, the nice thing about if I wanted to do a second run that does have mods in it and whatnot, because so much time has passed and so much additional content has been added into the game, hopefully that would mean mods are stable and more diverse. Granted, I did find a mod the other day, so that your character would not have to be super skinny. It didn't work on half the clothing. So that didn't super pan out, sadly, but I wasn't shocked by it, but it was a fun experiment, and based on testing, I would have been able to, because the thing with mods is some of them disable your ability to get achievements, and it's not all of them, it's some of them, and there's a mod that you can implement to fix that, but the one I was using didn't break the achievements, but it was like so inconsistent in how it worked. Like, the thing that would happen is it would change the base model's, like, size and shape, but it would, like, it changed the shape and size. So if you removed all the clothing, it would work perfectly fine, but you would have a naked character. But say you put on a specific armor piece, like let's say the ballast armor. If you have the ballast armor and you put that on, I didn't test it with the mod, so I don't know what the status of that armor piece is in the mod. If you put it on though, and let's say it did work on the armor, the armor piece would, like, it would showcase that your character had a bigger body. If it didn't work at all, it would just look like the normal armor. So your character was naked, they'd have a much bigger body, and then when they put the armor on, it would be like everything just got suctioned up. It would be like they got squished in. So you wouldn't know the mod was working while wearing the armor piece until you took it off. And then there were some times where portions of the body reacted with a piece of clothing, but not all of it. And I don't really know why that is. My guess is maybe some of the armors like, because it was always pants. I never saw the top half of a character model work, but the bottom half not work. So I think what happened was there's probably armor pieces that say like there's like three sets of armor. Uh, one that's like a light armor, one that's like a fancy specific armor, and then one that's, I don't know, like a +2 or something. Uh, but let's say they all use the same like pant code, but only the initial armor piece was updated in the mod. So all the bases would have the bigger pant, and then that first one where the mod does work on the top would adjust to look like it matches with the size of the pants. And then the other two would still have that smaller chest piece. So she would basically look like, depending on how actually wide the model is, it would look like you're just wearing clown pants, which is a weird thing. It's a weird visual. And for the most part, stuff just didn't really work. So I didn't really stick around. I did, though. There was like an outfit, Astarian's clothes. Uh, the pants would adjust, but the top wouldn't. And there was a cutscene where I took a photo, like I took a screenshot when I was watching it, and I did like photo editing to make it look like the shirt actually matched. And that was fun. That was a fun little experiment to do. Uh, but yeah, it's frustrating when a mod you really want kind of works. It's like it's almost worse than it not working at all. But I mean, like, someone already put in a lot of work to make this happen, so I'm not too mad that it didn't fully work. I'm just kind of sad that it didn't work enough. Yeah. Let's see. I'm very excited to finish the game. I'm curious. I do a lot of save states, so I'm hoping, because I'm assuming there's going to be a final fight against the Absolute. That's my guess. I'm hoping that I can save between the fight ending and then what I think is going to be a choice at some point. I'm hoping I can do a save state between those two things, because I see stuff that implies weird things can happen, and I would be curious to see how it impacts the epilogue. I don't know how it will. I don't even know if it will adjust the epilogue all that much, but I want to be able to test it. Let's see. I think I grabbed everything. How much time is left? I'm gonna grab some candles real quick. I also want to pivot after this. Oh my god, my eye is itchy. I want to do, because there's the raids right now for Scarlet and Violet. We've got the DLC going live next week, and I'm really excited. But I want to do those raids beforehand. I'm not going to use those Pokemon in the DLC, but I think it'd be fun. I've got Dialga in my game, and I don't have Nintendo Online right now. I don't really want to pay for it. But I'll probably activate it like next week or something to go and get Palkia, because I don't have access to it. But Dialga's always been, like, in my mind, my Pokemon. I was always a big fan of it over... Dialga's always been, like, mine. In that duo, Dialga was my preference. Which is good, because I had Diamond, and my younger sister had Pearl. Let me just fly through that. Though, in, like, there's a duo of Dialga and Palkia, and then there's the trio that includes Giratina. Giratina was always my favorite of the three, easily. And then Arceus as a thing, Arceus is one of those Pokemon where I just... It's a Pokemon. I know it's a Pokemon. I've never really taken it seriously, which I feel like is a weird way to put it. Like, Giratina, I'm like, yeah, Giratina. That's a legendary Pokemon. Arceus? Yeah. I don't know about that. Like, it's the god of all Pokemon. I think that's something that kind of makes me go, about it. It's an interesting gimmick, the changing type. But I've just never taken it seriously. I'm gonna change the stream info. Da 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 da. Scarlet. Sinnoh Raid. I'm just gonna type Scarlet and hope for the best. Yeah. Alright, stream info's updated. Let's get in here. Also, I need to look up the code for Darkrai. Darkrai and Giratina are two of my favorite legendaries, I think. And I've never had Darkrai in anything, so this will be cool. I might include it. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy and I don't know why. Pokemon Darkrai code. There's like another code too for Lugia. What is it called? Lucario. There's a shiny Lucario. Where is it? I think I need to get to Poke Portal. I've got my screen. I've got my Pokemon screen. Let me do that. Yeah. I'm sorry? Hello? Why am I so far away? Hi. What if I did this? What if I was one of those VTubers that had me on the whole screen? I like having me in the corner. Oh, my little belt. That's fun. Hey. Yeah. Can I mirror it? Can I go up? Yeah. It does not like my hands. I have to tilt the model a lot because of the position. Make it a little bigger. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, I unlocked it. There we go. It should be a mystery gift with a code. There's a code for Lucario too, but I'll pull it up after I get this first one. You getting cozy, Kimpton? Okay. Alright, what's the damn code? It's N E W Moon, but with zeros. Moon I is coming. New moon is coming. I think that's correct. I might be wrong. There we go. I don't think it's named. I don't know what's special with it outside of the fact that it's Darkrai. It's so beautiful. It's just a cool poke. It's so like unabashedly edgy. I love it. I so deeply genuinely love Darkrai as a Pokemon. It has a vibe, and it does not have any sort of like shame over like what it is, and I love it. Pokemon Lucario Shiny. Code. Shiny Buddy. Okay. Actually, I'll make me bigger. Make him tiny. Yeah. I'm big now. I'm big on stream. Alright. Let's get another one, buddy. Shiny Buddy, and then it's the I. That becomes a 1. Shiny Buddy. I'm probably not gonna use it at all, but just to have it. Gift. Oh, I need to check the IVs of the Darkrai. It's a bad shiny. I don't like that yellow. In the 3D, it doesn't look very good. Okay. Oh my god. The problem with the hand tracking, it's like you see how much I touch my face. My nose is itchy. Where is everyone? Hello? Hello, Darkrai? Oh, they just put in the first box. Okay. Where is Lucario? I'm assuming he's just in box 2, because that was what was open. Well, there is a Lucario. Interesting ball. Where are you? Only great stats, okay. Where are you? Ironically, he got shoved into my section. I don't know how that happened. Wait a minute. This is where I've been keeping my, like, random shiny Pokemon. Let's see. Everything's fine except for its defenses. That's interesting. Let me check summary. Steel Terra, I think that's good. It came from a lovely place. Oh, he napping. Let me give you a mark. A ribbon that proclaims love for Pokemon. Aw, that's cute. Let's see... Did Darkrai get anything? Can I click the right button? Not shiny. I don't think you can breed. I don't think you can breed. What are they called? Mythical. Because he's not legendary, he's mythical. He does have a shiny. Oh, boring. Okay. Something... I was looking at something. Was it you? Yeah, I got really excited. I was looking through things and found that my Okerpon, I named her Oker, she has a mark. And it's the Gourmand mark, which is what you get. It's something you can get when eating, like when you set up like a table set up a table to make sandwiches. It's something you can get when you have, like, a meal with Pokemon. And I was looking, because I saw this initially, and I was like, oh my gosh, was this, like, a normal thing for, like, Pokemon, like, for this Pokemon to get? Because I know some Pokemon are, like certain raid Pokemon, event raids are set to get certain marks. This was not one of them. So it's less rare in that it's something that you can obtain, but the way to obtain it is, it's like you have a 3 in 100 chance to get it if you complete, like, a picnic session with a Pokemon. Which is still pretty, that's like 1 in every 33. And I certainly have not done that many picnics with Ogerpon. So it's not super rare. Actually, let me see if I can find my other Pokemon. Like Rapture, let me look at her summary. Like, I don't have that on her. I've done plenty of lunches with her. Actually, wait, I reset a lot of those. Let me check somebody else out. Mama Sprig. Let's do Mittens. I think I did a fair amount with Mittens. Like, Mittens! I never got anything with her, and I didn't reset between those lunches. I did a lot of resets with, like, her, and I don't know about Ampharos. But yeah, these guys... Like, the thing that was kind of annoying was when I was looking into this, someone was very much, like, discrediting people who were getting excited about finding this mark on their Pokemon. Like, okay, let's see. Oh, this poor Flittle. I tried so hard to get a shiny to pop up. Oh, these were the guys who I did lunches with. Let me check summary. Okay. But it's still, the odds aren't, like, super easy. I just thought it was cool that she has a mark. Because I haven't done many, like, lunches with her. I think I've maybe done 2, maybe. But I thought it was neat. Let me actually do the raid while we're here. What is this? Oh, there's like... I'll just check this out. This confused me yesterday when I was looking to make sure the raids actually worked. I've completed the Pokédex, so seeing that there is a missing thing, like something I don't know, very much confused me. Oh. Hello? I'm kind of like my bed, paying attention now to see if anything is shiny. I don't know what's down there, but there are, like, these increased shiny chance not raids, mass outbreaks right now. So this must be one of them. I don't know what it's going to be. There's, like, Flabebe, Litwick, and one other that I don't remember. And I'm assuming this is going to be whatever the third one is, because that's in water. And I don't think the other ones can be in water, so we'll see. Really? It's a... I guess it floats. Okay. Like, I'm not against having a... Let me back up. I'll just, for the hell of it, change position. Just do a little bit of... Just fight these guys. Oh, come on. Because I've heard that the shiny chances in these ones are pretty good, so... I'll do, like, the barest amount of shiny hunting. Get him! He's on the chase. He's on the prowl. I'll test you guys. I just wish that they had the little sparkles. That would make my life a lot easier. Oh, there's the bombardier. The maneuvering in the water is a bit of annoying. It's already dispersing? It's a little fast, don't you think? Oh, bye, friend. What is this, a little Shelmer? We've got a little Palafin. Palafin is a cool shiny. This guy's a bitch. Go away. Okay, let's see. Let's just run. I'm just gonna teleport. I'm gonna see if I can find the... Yeah, it literally immediately dispersed. Alright, let's see. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Looking for the weird-looking dragon one. Here we go. Someone's trying something. I saw the Koratama, the bird flap on me. I don't need that. I'm gonna need it in my life. So I've seen a video, the John Austin video on this whole thing. How do we get out of here? And Dialga's gonna be a lot harder than Palkia. Because one of the big things that you can throw onto is that it? Yeah. One of the good types against Dragon is Fairy. And Dialga is a Steel Dragon type. And Steel is good against Fairy. But it has the Terra type of just Dragon. So it's gonna have the moves and the stab of Steel, but not the defense against Fairy. So offensively, it's good for me to throw a Fairy type out there, but it's still gonna have Steel moves to do, so it's gonna be a bit scary. But I like it's only 5-star, and John Austin did it offline, so I'm not too worried. I'm not worried in the sense that I think it'll be impossible, but I don't think it'll be super duper easy. Like, this isn't gonna be a breeze. It's still a legendary Pokemon. But at least to start out, Krenziska is not going to be Fairy type, so love that. And yeah, Trick Room, so it's switching up the speed immediately. Okay. I think Dragon Pulse is better? Oh, it did nothing. Okay. Well, that's bad. Those Stealth Rocks are going to be a problem. I should throw on something. Dialga. Okay. That healing is not going to do too much, but it might keep people alive. I hope that Okay. Hope that Drifloon has whatever the explosion thing is when it dies, it explodes. Oh. Let me heal people. I don't really have the damage output right now, so that's a bit annoying. I'm built for, like, general battling. I'm not really built for raids, so... And I might need to bust out a different Pokemon in my reservoir to do this. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna... I don't think this is gonna work. Really? Okay. Sooner than I would have expected. I don't think who else I have who might be good. Probably someone from my OG team. Maybe someone who's been spec'd into doing raids. Do I have Terra? I don't. Guess let's improve. The problem with the cheering system is I feel like these battles don't last really long enough to make these useful. Let's use Dragon Pulse again. Okay, go twice. Go fuck yourself. Ugh. I have a lot of feelings about the way that raids were executed in this game. It's like I get the idea. It's like, oh, you can go more often now. You have to wait for other like people who maybe have like technical difficulties or whatever to start going. It's a noble idea, but the execution in like things like this, it just like lets the enemy go multiple times in a row. It's very frustrating. So. Hey, please, Terra. Gosh. I get stabbed now. I might see where my Tinkaton is. I don't know where she is. I gave up on her, I think, after the league. But in theory, she might be useful. When did you take damage? Did I get hit by 2 moves over the course of terastallizing? I think that's what happens. I don't think I was damaged before I terastallized. Okay. I may end up having to go online to actually do I hope not, but that's a bit annoying that happened. I didn't think I was damaged. Yeah, the whole team is just doing bad, so it's not just me. But really, let's see. I need something that's bulkier. It's because this guy's like 72. I think it's even beneath what Dialga is. Normally level, like, yeah, we don't get it. Normally, 5-star raids are pretty trivial at this point, so this is a surprise to find. I have to start busting out the actual good Pokemon and not my DLC specific ones. Alright, take the training wheels off and actually do good. Breon's fun. She's not trained at all, but she's still a powerful lady. Ghost, fire. The fire might be a problem. Remo would be interesting, but she's not really meant for this kind of thing. I would never get stab is the thing. Because it's steel. can just try. Let me try. Into the box with the anti-Gaga. Let me change the Pokemon. Where's actually... Wait a minute. Where's my little apple? Applin. Or Appleton, I forget what I named my apple. It's somewhere. What are they called? Diplin. Searching. Oh, I just straight up didn't see it. Not what I meant to do. You're not trained up at all. I should probably do training on you. Okay, where are you? Let's go. The nice thing is that she won't be weak to anything that Dialga's throwing out, so that hopefully will be good. I don't know if it will, but it'd be nice. That's really loud, actually. Let me turn that down. There we go. Apologies, that was quite loud. I think we're a lot closer right now. Okay. Fire blast. I bet I could chip off some speed and throw it into something more productive. Whoa, stealth rocks. What you gonna do? Ow, it just hurts. Yeah, not having stab is gonna suck a lot. Wait, did someone just throw out a Pokemon? Chase. Oh, you are already dead. Oh, fairy type, that's why. Funny anybody has a paralyzing. Oh my god, I should have done something with Krasinska. Like, trying to paralyze this guy is gonna be very important to do. Well, good thing I didn't do any buffing yet. That's good. The poison is good. The poison is good, but it doesn't allow for the other status things to happen, so that's gonna be sad. I didn't see anybody. Just keep doing Earth Power, please. Okay. I don't think this changes anything, but it's a nice thought. I forget if... I think his super effective move does 2 times. I guess double stab would be more effective. If I live through this, I'll try it. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this. We may have to just go online to... The thing about going online and just finding randos is that with fights like this, the reason why it's not going well is because they just don't have good Pokemon to counter Dialga. Is someone's gonna whip out, like, It's gonna be like 3 belly drum iron hands, and it's gonna be done in 2 seconds. Which is annoying. Because I feel like there's... It's just not interesting. When it's just like, oh, it started and it's done. It's like, wow, how creative. An Iron Hand sweep. It's just like, just not interesting, I feel like. Alright. The fact that he's losing all of his special attack for now is nice. But I imagine he's gonna do something to wipe it or something. I feel like I healed more right there than I normally do. Yeah. Yeah, missing. We're not gonna... The thing is the timer right now is I think that... It just keeps whittling him down. I feel like if we didn't have the timer, we would maybe in a place to do something, but I'm assuming at some point... it's just gonna... What's the word for it? It's just gonna... We're gonna run out of time. Because he's not doing the same damage output as before. Yeah, we're just slowly winning. Oh my god, I should have done Lumina Crash to get my special attack up. I feel silly. When I go again, be better prepared. Because, yeah, no one's dying for a while. God, I wish one of these NPCs would heal everybody. That'd be nice. Okay. Now we can actually start doing damage again. It's so little. Aw, man, your regular defense. That burn's not great. Are we gonna do it? Come on, let me go again. Let me go again. Oh my god, if we have just like one more good round. Come on, come on. Everybody, go, go, go. Oh, come on, please. Let me go, let me go. Did we get it? Did we get it? Yeah! Let's go. That should not have happened. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Which Pokeball do we do? Oh, the Heavy Ball does work very well. Oh god. The Heavy Ball works well, looks, it coordinates. But the Luxury Ball... I'll do Heavy Ball. It's heavy, it's the same color scheme. Oh my god, that shouldn't have worked. We were not meant to win that. I'm here. That was as clutch as it could have possibly been. Yeah. No herbs from that. I'm surprised. Oh, we got a lot of If anybody needs a Dragon Terra type, we're ready. My Dialga. Yeah. I don't have a name in mind for it, so I'm not gonna name it right now. I like that now that we are not beholden to the nicknames you give them initially, that you can just change at any point in time. I like that. I like that. I feel like I can think more. God, the world is ugly. Like, I've taken 3D modeling classes. Like, I've did a whole class where what we did was, like, we made environments. It's so bad. It's like, it, it's juvenile, quite, like, literally. Like, what are these points? Like, it's one thing to have a lot of polygons in your environment, but it's like it's not even stylized. It's just ugly. Like, look at that. That's so bad. Like, what is... my hand up here. What is that? Can I get my arm up here? Like, this flat top up here. Like, what is that? Why was that allowed? And this, I'm so upset about this entire thing over here. Like, what is this? Why is there just this wall here, not doing anything? I think I'm interrupting something. I will go. Good day, goats. Like, when the game first came out and this wall existed, I think there's a lot of things to be mad about in this game, and most things to be mad about, I do think people are right. But one of the things I'm so upset about is this godforsaken just wall. Let me get on the map. What is this? What is this? Why does this exist? It's so pointless. Because the DLC, so there's not like a port that we go to. We didn't go anywhere for the part 1. And it seems like it's going to be the same framework, too. We're going to meet up somebody at the school and then go from there. And then just teleport to and fro. Granted, I can't remember. Oh, literally change map button. Like, that's how we get to Kitakami. Ooh, Litwick. I might poke at that. But I just... Why does this exist? Why? There's no reason for it. It's so pointless. And I don't know, like, is it a mistake? Like, why is it a thing? There's, like, so many things to be upset about in this game. But why is there this just wall of just rock? Because there's no excuse for this. Why is this here? Like, they've got invisible walls. It's not like they need an invisible wall. They're clearly not doing anything that needs this. Like, unless they're all of a sudden gonna be like, we take this away and claim that the school is just right there. I don't think that thing is shiny. I don't know why there's Pokemon out this far. I'm expecting to have already hit the wall by now. But just, why is this here? You can't interact with it. It's clearly just here to stop you, but from what? Yeah, see, we've already hit the wall. Like, there's no point to this. And it upsets me so much, because it's so pointless. And it's not like this is gonna be the secret DLC, because that's an area 0. It's not around here at all. This makes me upset. This is so stupid. I'm gonna check out what this outbreak is. I bet it's more Flabebe, because it seems like the only thing that spawns around here. And I can't remember the third thing outside of Litwick. I think this is right. Where are you, Brewski? You. It wasn't Mankey, was it? I'm so sick of Flabebe. No, it's normal, okay. Get my Espathra. Ramoa, we need to go kill. Let's go this way. They're so small. Like, just looking at them, you're not even sure what their color is supposed to be. And then the Flabebe already has different colors as part of it, so it's like, oh. Even if I knew what I was looking for, I would not. Oh god, Scovillain's over there. Go on, get him. They're all blue, and that's not really an exciting color, I don't think. I don't know what impacts the color of Flabebe. I'm assuming it's an environmental thing, like where they are in the world dictates what color they'll be. Because other than that, I don't know. They all seem to be the same color. Enemy Espathra. Something I'm very excited about with the DLC is the whole, like, be your Pokemon mode. Are you shiny? Nope, you just didn't want to attack it. Alright. Always good to check. I think I'll clear out this area and then that'll be it. I always get a little excited when they have when they struggle initially, but then they just reposition and kill. I keep thinking I'm seeing them brown, like, with like a tan coloration on them. The truth be told, I don't know what shiny Flabebe looks like, so I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. liking Rock. It's a good pupper. I don't know what the odds are for the shinies in these outbreaks. I'm assuming it's not like 1 in every 30 are shiny. Guess who gets to die? It's you. I thought they said they were going down. I feel like there's just more now. There's so many more than there were originally. It's insane. Alright, I think these 4 on the screen are gonna be my last 4. Before cuddling it tonight. And this 5th one that decided to walk in my way. Okay, no, you're just being... I was kind of hoping it would actually end up being shiny, because that would be really funny. If I was like, there's gonna be this last one. Then the last one more walks in and was like, alright, you can be a part of it too. Okay. Then that'll be it for the night. Let me actually reorient my team. Where is Auntie Gaga? There you are. If I can just click buttons, right? That'd be great. Okay. I think everybody's all ready to go now. I've got my team back in order. Everybody's got those, like... those belts that improve special effective attacks. Everybody's been trained up, I think, as far as I can. Where is actually... wait. Diplin. Where are you? I have an idea to have a team specifically for DLC outside of my main team. Having like a side team with Ochre, Cinnaboni. I want to get plus Laminen and Flygon, and Mudkip. It's a lot of type overlap, I'm aware of that, but it's going to be purely just like for fun. Maybe Darkrai can slip in there, that'd be kind of fun. We've got Dialga, amazing stats. My whole team, we've got Okerpon, Cinnaboni. Let me see, check. Do you have anything? No ribbons. That's fine. Yeah, shiny. We've got Krasinska. She gets the Fairy Terra type, because I think it'd be good to have someone who can do Fairy. Because I know there's a Dragon Specialist, who also uses a lot of ground, so having that Terra would be nice to be able to get out of the electric, and then to Dragon. I don't know. I might change from from Fairy to Dragon, especially since I have the Terra now, the Terra shards to do it. I know that this DLC is trickier. Something I've heard. In difficulty, it's just harder, which I'm excited about, on top of the double battles. We've got Breakin, who's just fire type. I debated on trying to see if I can get Breakin to have Ghost. but I feel like I've heard that overall, defensively and offensively, it's more useful to have like fire, water, grass over ghost, and ghosts can have some pretty gnarly disadvantages. So have fire's safer. Brutus, ground. I have my combo of water, fighting, and ground that I like. Bingle, again, sticking with grass because the same reasons I gave for Breakin. Glamora, I don't know if I ever decided which one was better or not. It might not be rock. I mean, it might not be poison, it might be rock, but I feel like I do more damage with poison than rock. So if I could get more worth out of poison as a type. And then Auntie Gaga, just psychic. Yeah. Yeah. Are any of you different? Can't tell. They look tan because they're in the shade. You've approached me. This means I must kill. I might go over to that flip. The thing with the flit lick one is I think that the shiny will be a lot more obvious. Where are you going? She ran across the world to go and beat up that flower. Yeah, let me see. What is this button? I'm holding down the ZL button, and it's doing a weird thing. I don't know. Don't know what that was. Weird. Let's see. Do I really want to do this Litwick raid? Kind of. Trying to think if it would be where it would be best to do it. It's just an open area. Let's fuck around. Let's fuck around and find out. Why not? Oh, kitty's all cozy. I need to get my kitchen cleaned up. I made something with tuna in it tonight, and if I leave that out, my kitchen is just gonna smell like tuna. Which is a problem. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be bad. Let's just have the fire. Immunity helps. Spoink. Where are you, buckaroo? They gotta be around here somewhere. Hi, Litwick. I think Shiny Litwick has a blue top? Like a really, like, pale blue as opposed to this. So none of these are shiny. think I saw something on the ground. I might be wrong. All these little Litwicks. Let me run a little quicker. As to not waste my time. You're narrowly dodging that boy. What's faster? I think it's the the picnic might be quicker. Hello? Oh. Immediately killed him. Okay. It's like, whoa, it looks less different than I thought. It wasn't shiny. It was just... It was just bad at attacking. Yeah, we're not losing anything either, so this is a fine matchup. Actually, I thought that might have been it. Looking a little more purple than I was expecting. I feel like I'm gonna see this thing be shiny and be like, oh, okay. It really does look different. I remember for the longest time when I was doing shiny hunting for... for Sprigatito, I was worried that I wouldn't notice that it was shiny because it's not super different in terms of color palette, and I was really worried that I wouldn't notice it because of that. It's like, oh man, I'm not gonna see it, and I'm not gonna realize I have it, and I'm gonna accidentally lose it because I reset it or something. Because I thought I ran out of eggs and turns out I missed it. Nope. It was obvious when it hatched. It was very obvious. And it was very funny when, like, less than 10 eggs later, another one. I had spent weeks trying to hatch, and all it took was... I got 2 in, like, 10 eggs. Like, within 10 eggs. The nice thing, though, was the second one actually ended up being a lot more, like, competitively useful. Just, I rolled better stats on it. Which was nice. I think I forget what it was. It was either where the stats landed were more effective on the second one, or I had a better... like a better... What's the word for it? Nature. Something happened where the second one was significantly better than the first one. I think it might have been like the IVs. Like it was the difference between a good and a great. In a stat somewhere. Because you can do everything. You can get 2 parents that have perfect IVs. You can throw the yarn onto the Ditto. You can do everything right and still end up with a Pokemon that has a no good stat somewhere. You can't really stop that. The most you can get passed on is 5. So one from each stat. And that was what happened with good old Bingle. Bingle 1 and Bingle 2, their names respectively. And it was the Bingle 2 that became just Bingle, and I don't remember what happened with the first one. It's lurking there somewhere. I don't know why y'all are approaching. I've been murdering you only. I'm gonna Google real quick what shiny Litwick looks like. Because I think it's like a teal blue. Litwick. Shiny. Yeah, it's like it's a pale blue flame, so we're not looking for a purple, we're looking for a blue. I'm assuming it'll be decently obvious, but I don't know. Let me try the picnic method. Yes, I'm done with my picnic. I feel like that didn't really do anything. I feel like that would be more useful if I was in an area that was better. I don't know how to put it. I know that's a useful method. I'm just not going to do it. I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna come back. I should specify that I'm doing shiny hunting right now. Litwick, shiny hunt. Yeah. Let me turn on the music. Yeah. Yeah. If the music is too loud, let me know. I doubt it is, but in the case that it is, do let me know. And turn that down really easily. Most of the shiny hunts that I do are with Masuda hunting. So it does not require as much attention, typically, as this does. Especially, like, looking at the screen and studying what the hell I'm looking at. Hello? What's that over here, actually? Let me see. Let me take a little break. Slugma. Get out of the way. Vacuum wave? No, no Geodude. No. I am not familiar with Vacuum Wave, and the fact that I got a note like that makes it seem that I probably have not seen it before, actually. I want to be thorough, but I feel like I kind of have to just keep going. The last thing I want to do is look back at my footage and see that I missed something. And I think if I missed something, I would just not catch it. Because I feel like typically when, like, shiny misses are noticed, it's because there's so many people going through footage that they're able to catch these really specific things. And I don't have as many people going through my footage right now as a lot of other people are. So thankfully, when I mess up, it's not as readily recorded and noticed. I still remember watching Purple Cliff's playthrough of, I think he had Violet. Yeah. Watching his playthrough and seeing the whole the shiny Lechonk miss, because I didn't notice that he didn't see it. I was of the people who had only seen it when he saw the recap footage. And that's the thing too, when you have that big of an audience, is those misses are going to be caught more often because you have more people looking to see when maybe you're not noticing certain things. And this game is unforgiving. Like, you can have someone appear and disappear in the corner of your screen in a moment, and there's nothing you can do about it. And like, people gave like Purple Cliff shit about missing that spoink. I 100% get why he missed it. Like, I wouldn't have noticed it. Most likely, especially because it's just pink. And there were the jump bluff in the area, so yeah, you could very easily see that and think, oh, it's jump bluff in the distance. My good friend, my good pal, jump bluff. Not what I'm looking for, so moving on. Well, not jump bluff. Whatever the first stage is. I don't know its name, but I always think of it as Babu because of Alpha Rad. It was so far away, and he also didn't know that the shiny sound wasn't the thing. Which I still think is so dumb that they didn't have that. I turned off the camera automatically rotating. So I had to stop before I could turn around because I didn't want to just immediately run into something. I don't know if I should do a sandwich or not. I could definitely do a sandwich, but the big question is do I want to go for a long enough period of time where a sandwich would be warranted? And I think the answer might be no. That does remind me. I'm going shopping with my mom tomorrow for Christmas stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get her to stop by a Costco so I can get in. I have a Costco card and everything. I did not reinstate my subscription, my membership, when it ran out in August because I have been trying to save on money. And Costco's a lot of bulk buying, and I wasn't really buying stuff that I really like needed per se. There is a specific pack of dried mango slices that I would love to get. And I can't do that when I have not renewed my membership. I'm gonna see tomorrow if I can convince her to go. I think we're going in the afternoon. I might stream afterwards. We will see. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for, so that'll be a thing. And I wanna do some more job applying. I've got 2 interviews next week, but I don't want to just assume one of them is going to work out, because one of them is for a position that would suck to get, but they offered me an interview immediately, so fuck it. And the other one would be quite nice from what I think. But I'm trying to keep my expectations low because I've got such terrible luck with getting interviews these past couple months. I'm very salty. A friend of mine, she recently started doing job hunting again, and she's gotten various interviews, and I'm very excited for her. I'm glad that people are like actually taking her resume seriously and inviting her to interview. But there's a part of me that's very salty that I have just had such terrible luck. And meanwhile, I've got other friends who are like, they're getting interviews, they're getting picked up for jobs, and I'm just like getting nothing. And then like so much stuff. I had such a nice paycheck at my old job, and I can't even get people positions that are paying like 60% of what I was previously getting paid. They won't even call me back. I'm very salty. I've expected more from the job market than what I'm getting, and I'm very annoyed about that whole thing. And there's various agencies that I have like applied for and chatted with, and like everyone's saying like you're doing everything right, everything looks good. It's just the job market just sucks right now. And I got this one woman who I spoke to a couple weeks ago who is like, well, we want to get you a job that's that meets your needs, up to your standards. And I'm like, I'm glad, but I am kind of running out of savings. That was very muted. What's a very muted response? It's shiny! It was running, so that's why I didn't say beforehand. I got scared. That it was gonna run completely. I feel like a quick ball will probably maybe work. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give Litwick a name. Yeah. I feel like my gut instinct is Casper. I'm gonna go... What about Konsu? My instinct was Casper, but I think I have another Pokemon who I've called Casper. And Konsu is a name for an OC of mine. But in a thing that I used a version of Konsu and I called him Casper. So that's that 4D chest there. To the boxes with ye. That was a nice, quick and short. That was so fast. That's very easy. I think I spent less time on that than I did on the Flabebe one. If I am to be honest. Let's go to the boxes. Let's check this guy out. Check the summary. We've got shiny. No ribbon, but highly curious. He's just a little guy. How do I level up? Let me see. If it's just like candies, I'll do that. I feel like it's gotta be a stone. Or an item or something. Evolve. Evolution chart. That's just a thing. Okay, so level to get to Lampent. And then a Duskstone to get the Chandelure. I don't know if I have a secondary Duskstone. like I've used them. I think I gave someone a Duskstone actually at some point because I didn't need them anymore. Oh no, I've got two. Okay. I've got a lot of shiny stones though for whatever fucking reason. I'll level you up. Why not? Be fun to have. Nice. 69. Concert's evolving. What? Oh, his little mouth. Ooh, I love that purple. He's my special little guy. Oh, papa. Alright, and Duskstone. I think it's like an orangish color. Yeah, big spooky. Epooky. Like the phone is just chilling. I do think the original color scheme looks better overall. But I mean, a shiny's a shiny. How are your stats? Can't tell. Oh. Oh no. It's the middle one that's supposed to be the EVs. Let's see. Bag. I want to see how you stack up. I want to see what your EVs and IVs are. It's okay. Okay, so we're not using you in the DLC. Thank you, Kansu, for being cool. There we go. Let's get you back in here, Breakin. Kansu, you'll permanently be at 69. The greatest honor I can give you. Boy, that got loud. Like looking at the audio mixer, and it's like... Alright, where are we moving you to? Where's my shiny section? There you are. Yeah, most of these are okay stats. Yeah, this is what happens when you fish. When you're fishing shinies out of the wild, is they're not gonna be great. They're not gonna be amazing. But let's see. I think Auntie Gaga got your okay stats. Yeah. Well, I hyper trained you. That's why. It's like I think your stats were good. Yeah, they were good because I forced them to be good. I could technically do that with Chandelure, Kansu. Why did I call you clickbait? Because that is such a funny shiny story. Because clickbait, I got I was like trying to do a raid for Espathra. I think there was a flittle, like it was either a mass outbreak happening, I did a sandwich, or both. I think I did a sandwich at a mass outbreak. And I just got surrounded by Fanfi at one point. And one of them just looked at me, just like squared up. And I was just like, alright, I'm gonna... time to kill. And I just threw my Pokemon at him, and they wouldn't attack. And so I was like, that's strange. wait a minute. Fanfi, I remember, has a pretty bad shiny. Let's see if it's shiny. And it was. I would have run away from that thing. If it didn't square up at me for no reason, I would have left. I would have left, and I would have had no idea that it was a shiny. And that just makes me have to think about the fact that there's probably so many shinies that I've seen, and I just left because I didn't know they were shiny. I didn't know. And the amount of people who've probably done the same thing too, where they saw a shiny and didn't know it was shiny, so they didn't do anything, so yeah. Why is Scorbunny here? That's not something that I understand. I guess it was traded in. Pain split. Memento. Oh my god. Oh my god. That could have been bad. Oh no. Ooh, that could have been really bad. I'm glad nothing happened. Why'd I have a Polytoad? I don't know what that's about. Amazing stats. Simply I think this is a mark, actually. No mark. Interesting. And then, ta-da! I didn't end up needing you. That was wild how that worked. I don't like how close you're being to me right now. Buddy, I'ma call the authorities. You're so small. You're not gonna win this fight, bud. Well, outside of that Flabebe incident, do you think we safely obtained everything that I sought out to do tonight? That's pretty exciting. Scary to know that these Litwicks are running around with Memento for whatever reason. Whatever. And that's another one. That's another guy. I wasn't even trying. I was just kind of lackadaisically going around. Damn. Guess if anybody wants a shiny Litwick, got one. Yeah, we don't know. To the boxes with ye. Away. I don't like this coughing. It's just looking at me. I don't need that energy in my life. I'm gonna see, because I'm not seeing the shiny pop up on my own Pokemon. Oh, it is just happening out the corner of my eye. For whatever reason. They really weren't kidding when they said the shiny odds are boosters for these raids. Mass encounters. These have been very chill mass encounters to do. Got my little area, I've got my little routine. Just gonna go Roman. Like Romans. Don't crash on me now, game. Little Litwick, little boy. Oh god, my lights went out. I've got a string of Christmas lights that I've just kept up all year. And most of it has gone out. So, if I want to, I'll need to replace that. My hope is that I'll be moving in the next few months. Hopefully somewhere else in town and not back my parents' place, but I'm not gonna replace the lights. If I get new Christmas lights to just put up around my house just for general, I'll just buy new ones, because what it seems like is there's a couple lights that have just kind of died, that have made the rest of the string die out. And like, I can go through and try and replace things one by one, but I just don't feel like it. They were pretty cheap when I bought them, so it'd be pretty easy to just buy new ones if I feel like it, but we'll see. Also, if I get new ones, I might see if I can get more interesting ones, like ones that have like rotating lights or something. It's more expensive, obviously, but if I'm in a position where I'm getting paid a nice amount again, I would like to put a little more into decorating. Be nice. Hello, sir. I'm glad these quick balls have worked, because that memento's a scary thing to have to look at. Kind of want to see how many more we can get. I've tasted it. I've tasted the power of multiple shinies at once. I want more. Alright, I'm gonna do one more pass and that'll be it. Unless I change my mind, but... Oh, we're falling. Just a couple of little guys. Were these always here? I think these spawned recently. Not what I meant. Aw, none of y'all want to be shiny for my last little go around. Aw. That's fine. Mimikyu. I didn't realize it spawned around here. Let's grab one. Why not? Just to be fun. I'm loving these crit captures. Okay. I just want to swing around one more time. Who's gonna be mad if I take one more peek? Are y'all gonna show up? There we are. What did I run into? I hate Geodude. Geodude is such a nothing Pokemon. And it's funny because it's such a staple Pokemon too. I think if you had to pick a Pokemon that is like the most pointless, like the most nothing Pokemon, I feel like it's gotta be Seaking. Like, you take an interesting concept, interesting, I say very loosely, the interesting concept of Goldeen, and then you make it boring with Seaking. It's fascinating. It's such a nothing thing, and I think it's because Goldeen has a personality. You have that smugness there, the air of like pompousness with Goldeen and the expression and the flowiness, and then you for some reason go to Seaking, who is a fish, and that's it. And that's just fascinating that they made that Pokemon for a reason. They're filling a quota for that first game. Like, not really mad at them. It's not like now when they make a really boring concept with like this massive team and wealth of ideas to explore. It's like back then in that first gen, it's like they were trying to meet a quota for a game that may or may not do well. You never know, and so they were like, we got this fish, let's make it a bigger fish. That is a funny thing too. Like, depending on like what kind of backing you have, like, you never really know what games are gonna end up being like massive successes with a lot of following and love behind them. And then Pokemon is it's a gacha game to an extent. You're not buying Pokemon, but you're certainly like it's a collecting. I guess collecting is a thing. It's not really a gacha game. It's a collecting game, monster capture game that I don't know if Pokemon was the pioneer of it or the first, but it's definitely the statement. Like, if you think of a monster capture game, you're thinking of Pokemon, most likely. But, like, it didn't start out that way. Nintendo as a company didn't start out selling video games. They started off selling trading cards because they existed initially before video games were a thing. They just pivoted it over the years. And Pokemon was a huge success, and now they put out subpar games every 3-ish years on a nice little schedule. And they pump out DLCs on top of it. I guess I'm not a fan of having to do a DLC that you have to pay for, especially when it's not adding a ton on top of the base game. But honestly, it's just nothing. Like, they increased the price this year over last year, which I think was not necessary. But it's interesting. More areas, there's more things to do, there's more Pokemon to interact with. Part of me feels like there's pros and cons to this model and the old model, where they would... Well, I'm trying to think, because how long did that last? Because they had... Because they had Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl, which were two games that were only kind of different between one another. The main difference was some of the Pokemon were different. That was about it. Barely changed the plot, barely changed the... Of course the baby one has the good stats. Okay. What was I saying? Diamond and Pearl, not too different from each other. Mostly the Pokemon is what's different. And then you have Platinum, which is the same game, mostly, but they have a difference in that there's a little bit different in the game. There's a new area, kind of. The box art Pokemon is a different thing, and it's treated differently in the narrative. There's both Dialga and Palkia. There's both Dialga and Palkia. But you have Giratina. It's treated differently. There's the other world that you can go to. You have a different outfit, which is fun. I like the different outfit a lot. Gonna go to the boxes. Let me save. Nice note, so you can kind of note when I'm like fucking with my lip. I'm like, but yeah, there's the differences there. It's not massive, but they made a lot of little changes between the Diamond and Pearl, where I feel like wasn't really a DLC thing. You probably could have just you can really just buy Platinum and be good, as opposed to having Diamond and Pearl, because they're the same price. My lip is peeling, is what's kind of bothering me. And then you have the similar concept where you have uh, Ruby and you have Ruby and Sapphire, and then there's Emerald. And Emerald is that extra one where there's Rayquaza. I had Emerald. I never had the original two. And then after that, I know there's Black and White, and there's Black and White 2, which was a sequel, kind of. I never was fully sure what the difference was. But then you have X and Y. I don't think there was ever a Z. There was Zygarde, who was the Z to the X and Y, but I don't think there was in a separate game. There was Sun and Moon, and then there was Ultra Sun and Moon, which was more in line with like Platinum, where it was the same game but things were different. Where I'm assuming it's like with Platinum, where it's just more on top of it. I have Ultra Sun, I think. I never finished it. I got to like a second island, and I still felt like I was in a tutorial, and I was like, I don't want to keep playing this game. I feel like my feelings towards Sun and Moon are what a lot of people felt like for Sword and Shield. And if you remove the story of Sword and Shield, I really liked it, actually. I had a lot of fun. The tournament aspect of it was very nostalgic for me, as someone who grew up doing a lot of sports tournaments. It reminded me of that, but like a more glamorous way of it. And that really resonated with me. I really enjoyed that. So, there were definitely things that could have been better. I really liked the camps. The camp was fun. I really liked the curry making. I had a lot of fun with that. I really liked the hype of it all. It felt very amped up, I think. No, thank you, Litwick. I'm gonna go to the chatting screen. I'm just chatting now. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked Sealed, and I played it like 2 years after it came out. I got to it really late. I bought a used copy of it, so I was not there in the beginning. But I really enjoyed playing it. I had a lot of fun. I didn't finish the after. I didn't finish the post game plot. I couldn't stand dealing with the Sword and Shield brothers. I couldn't stand dealing with them. It felt so inane. I was just mad dealing with them. It felt stupid. I felt like it was the plot was just not interesting at all. It was just a plot that made me mad, was the thing. Is I just was unhappy dealing with it. So I didn't finish that. And I was glad I didn't get to the end of it, because I had heard about the discrepancies between Zacian and Zamazente, and having to do a fight against Top, who I had been crushing my entire playthrough, and then to all of a sudden have to go up against Zacian in a fight where Zacian was clearly the superior Pokemon, only due to the fact that Hop happened to pick up the sword because of the additions. I would have been very mad. But I liked Scarlet. I like being able to play a game alongside other people. But I feel like if I had to compare the two and pick which one I liked better, probably Sword and Shield, despite everything. It's... If you took the story of Scarlet and Violet and you plopped it onto like the execution of Sword and Shield, I think I would have liked that more. the story is just so awful in Sword and Shield, but it's so, like, barely there outside of a couple instances that you can really just avoid it. And then Scarlet and Violet. It was so close. Let's ignore just the graphical problems of Scarlet and Violet. That's just a thing, and we're just not going to really be able to have a discussion about the game if we just accept the fact that it's awful, it's bad, and Pokemon is just not going to get better from here. If anything, we can look at it and say, well, it's not as bad as Detective Pikachu. The Detective Returns, that was dreadful. And it's so funny because so many people want in mainstream Pokemon games for there to be voice acting. And then people are like, oh, well, there's so much to do to voice act. It would be hard to pull it off. And it's like, it's really not. They just don't want to have to do that, I don't think. Like, a Detective Pikachu of all fucking things can be fully voice acted. A mainline Pokemon game can be fully voice acted. Like, come on. Where it doesn't have to be voice acted. Like, I'm not saying that a game is bad unless it has voice acting. I don't want to go there. I don't want to join into arguments where people are saying Baldur's Gate is setting a new standard for how games have to be. It's like, that's not the truth at all. Baldur's Gate is an exception, and it was a incredibly risky and dangerous exception for that team to do. That really probably could only have become when it did become because of the community around it. I'm happy that the team has been doing really well, from what I can see, after the launch has happened. Because from what I've heard of, there's been like really big successful games that have like launched and had a nice reception, but then the studios have had to close afterwards because they put so much time and resources into doing what they did that it wasn't sustainable. And I hope that's not the case for Larian. I hope that they are able to sustain. And I hope they can do other projects after this, and maybe smaller ones. They're not spending like 6 to 10 years on an insane project again, because there's so much depth and just stuff in Baldur's Gate. But yeah, Pokemon, they're pumping out a game every 3 years, 3 or 4 years. I forget what the time is. But they pump up these main games way too quickly, and it's showing that wall in the back of the town, in the back of the map. I hate it. There's no point for it to be there. There's no reason. It's trying to give a sense of like I'm trying to think of like the rationale, like why does it exist? Like, why does it exist outside of just trying to make me mad? Like, what's the reason for it besides that? And maybe to try and give us, the players, a sense of like, oh, these are big mountains. And it's like, okay, maybe, could you maybe make the map look less stupid? Why aren't they climbable? Why does it cut off on the water? I sure as hell don't think that Blueberry Academy is just going to be over there for you to jump onto. It would be interesting. It would be interesting if they removed that mountain and there's Blueberry Academy, but I feel like you really don't have to do that. My only thought is they're going to put the Academy where that like section of mountains are, and they're going to remove it once they put it in there. That's the only thing I can think of, because I can think of them being like, well, if the player's in the spot where they added something, will it cause a problem when you load in the game? It maybe they could do a check that's like, hey, maybe it doesn't spawn there until you talk to somebody. Like, I can think of so many things that could maybe get around this problem. I'm just expecting next week to load up my game to play the DLC, and that wall is still gonna be there. but you're not really gonna need a map because you're just gonna be. They'll probably need a map for the inside of the academy, but you don't really need a map to teleport there. I don't think. Because it's inside a facility is the thing. It's a big facility. It's an underground facility, which that's going to be a problem too. How are you going to do the map for that? Is it going to be layers upon layers, or is it going to be just one flat thing? I'm imagining it's going to be done like hand is peeling, like Mezagoza, where it's on the map, but the map doesn't really spawn until you're in the town. Or at least the stuff inside of it doesn't really spawn until you're inside of the town. I think that'd be the best way to do it. Oh, there's like hard crusties in my eyes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me see if anybody's online right now. We've got Goat. Tears of the Kingdom. But with a mature warning. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's give him a little raid. That'll be fun. Actually, no, it's late. No one's really hanging out, so. Yeah. I don't like jumping into a stream raid and then immediately leaving. Yeah. I like to be able to stick around for at least a little bit and be like, hey, how's it going? Yada yada, and I'm tired. Well, this will be good night then, everybody. Thanks for stopping on by. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful start of your week if I don't end up streaming tomorrow at all. But I will see you guys later. Bye.